Time now is 6:43, and it's time to round up a big topic from the week. Planned Parenthood's president is apologizing for comments made by the group's medical research director about collecting fetal body parts. Secretly recorded video was released of the director's comments, sparking outrage. Many states have opened up investigations to determine if the organization is selling the body parts. The president says those claims are not true, but so far Planned Parenthood hasn't specifically addressed a separate question: whether their doctors actually alter the timing and method of abortions to get that tissue, which would be illegal. So what is the future of Planned Parenthood? That's our topic this half hour, and we want to hear from you. You can weigh in on our Fox 26 Facebook page. You can also send a tweet. Be sure to use the hashtag Fox26forlife. Joining us live in the newsroom is our Roundup panel. It's led by our senior legal analyst, Chris Tritico, our news analyst, Mustafa Tamiz, and public policy analyst, Jackie Bally. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Well, no matter your position on this very controversial issue, I think most would agree that the video is disturbing to watch. So how is this going to affect Planned Parenthood and the abortion debate going forward?
Well, and that's a real good question. When you see this story, even people who are traditionally pro-choice say, "Oh, I can't believe this." It's disgusting to listen to the video. It's even more disgusting to think that Planned Parenthood would be selling these body parts, and I hope that part at least turns out not to be true. The deeper question here is this potential violation of federal law. And you're now going to see a congressional investigation, a Justice Department investigation, and as you said, several states have already started investigations. This could rock Planned Parenthood for a very long time, and could, in fact, I think, ultimately, Mustafa Tamiz, result in the loss of Planned Parenthood. Federal law says there shall be no alteration in the timing, method, or procedures used to terminate the pregnancy that was made solely for the purpose of obtaining tissue.
Absolutely.
That seems directly in violation. With this doctor talking, it's a direct violation of that law.
Yeah, like, we don't know how much the video was edited. I mean, in the past, when sensational videos like that have come on, we found out later that it was highly edited and whatnot. So we'll learn more about that. And I think that the president of Planned Parenthood did the right thing. Just came out early, made a statement, distanced himself from this person. And so there is going to be issues where there was this. First, did it actually happen? And then two, were individuals doing this versus as an organization? I would highly doubt that Planned Parenthood was doing it as an organization.
Well, this was the medical director of Planned Parenthood. This is not a doctor in the Valley. This is the medical director.
The medical director, who was implying that this is just common knowledge throughout the organization. And for an organization that's always looked at others who believe in pro-life and saying that, you know, you're taking away the rights of women, but to do something like this, or the implication that something like this is being done throughout the entire organization, is very, very troubling. I think that the president does definitely have to do an investigation, because
the Planned Parenthood president. The
Planned Parenthood president, because both liberals and conservatives are now looking at them very closely and very troubled by this. What they're doing is by the implication of altering how you have an abortion to make a profit by that is just deplorable. It's horrible.
Let me go to Sally. She's monitoring our social media.
Okay, we're going to check in on our Fox 26 Facebook page. We were flooded with comments throughout the week, and we're continuing to get them this morning as well. First, we're going to go to a comment from Douglas. He says, first, there shouldn't be any aborted babies used for research. These innocent lives that were terminated should be buried. This is a mass genocide that has taken place since abortion has been legal. Scrolling down, Anna says, listen to the story, people. The money that this woman is talking about in the video is for shipping costs. Shipping is not free. I just heard the full story on Fox 26 and how the group edited the video, so Planned Parenthood looks like they're selling, which they are not. And Planned Parenthood has come out saying that the claims of selling these parts are outrageous and not true.
And that may very well be, and we'll have to. Were you done?
Yes, I'm done, Chris. Take it away. Yeah.
That may very well be. We'll have to wait with the investigations to see the unedited portion of the video if it still exists. That doesn't change the public perception here that they're, and what may actually turn out to be that they're violating federal law in the way they are conducting these abortions. And that's really, I think, at the end of the day where the problem is. But let me ask you, I want to come back to you real quick, Jackie. If, in fact, Planned Parenthood can use medical doctors can use these the tissue from these fetuses and save other lives. Is that not a good thing?
Well, it depends on how they're doing it. If they're going against the law to do it, that's not a good thing. They're breaking federal law. And so
I'm with you on that.
And so that's the main question. We don't know the answer to that. So based on the comments, and again, we don't know how it was edited, but based on the comments of this medical director, the implication is they're going around it or trying to do this in a way that's illegal. And that's a problem, period.
And if the mothers who are having the abortions have no notice that this is going to happen, is that a problem?
Look, all of it is a problem if it's true, and the challenge is the people making the acquisition, the people releasing the tape, have an agenda. And they've done this in the past where they've, secretly videotaped something and then highly edited it and rolled it out in series to, one, get a lot of press attention, two, to advocate for this issue, and three, and most importantly, to raise money for themselves. And so it's not necessarily coming from some kind of a federal, this information is not coming from a federal investigation or a undercover FBI sting. It's coming from an advocacy organization that has an agenda.
What about that? If it turns out that they have highly edited this video to really change the scope of what that discussion was, does that change this debate?
Well, the discussion that we saw, edited or not, the director was very clear that they do use this information, or they do alter how they operate. She did definitely imply that, to sell tissue for profit. So whenever I hear that this group has an agenda, I think it's laughable, because Planned Parenthood, based on their own medical director, has an agenda.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. We'll be back in the next hour with two really good topics.
Okay, we look forward to seeing you guys there then. Thanks so much. We're going to check in now with Jose Grignon.